Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. Today I'd like to talk to you about another underrated show back in the day that, it's a show that came out, was it 1999? And it's a sitcom of stop motion animation. It was kind of popular around that time. Adult stop motion animated sitcom starring Eddie Murphy, and this was the PJs, which is currently available to watch on Tubi. Man, this show, I was hooked on this show. I don't know why. I was a sucker for like animated adult comedies. Sometimes they're dark comedies. And they're just very interesting, and I just love the satire. I think the reason why I liked it is because of the satire of reality. Maybe that's my kind of style of comedy. And the story is created by the legendary Eddie Murphy, who also does the voice of the lead character. And I think the show ran for 3 seasons. And I think Eddie Murphy was the one that created it, had an idea for it, along with a few other writers attached to it. I do remember the show did come on Fox, and I watched it on Fox, and I guess they moved it to a different channel. And it's kind of weird. I think, unfortunately, the show got too expensive and the ratings were declining for whatever the reason. I thought the show was pretty good. The story centers around the owners of a apartment complex, the families known as the PJs, run by Eddie Murphy. And the show pretty much centers on their lifestyle and their lives and how the family encounters daily circumstances regarding the apartment complex that they run, and the surroundings of the other characters in the inner projects. I think it's in Brooklyn. The story centers around. Not too sure exactly. And these characters, Lord of Divine, legendary actress. And it really encounters just with them dealing with their neighbors, the people around them, and just the situations that they come about. It's pretty much a straightforward stop motion animation, and it's very, very funny. In fact, it's actually one of those shows where it feels good to just have it on and just liking the, I guess, lighthearted, even though there's some places that does go a little bit to some dark extremes of subject matters for the show. But I thought this show was quite a bit of fun. You have Eddie Murphy's character, who's pretty much I think he's operates the as a plumber, but since he also owns the apartment complex, he's a serviceman. He services and fixes up any of the problems that go on into his customers' apartment rooms. He can fix it, mostly for plumbing and all that. And he adds his little lady professor his native professor kind of personalities into this character. And it's like a more cranky version of Father Clumps. And you just see the guy who really just doesn't like doing what he's doing, but since he's good at it, he's sticking with it and sticking with his wife and his kids. And he learns to appreciate his surroundings over time, and it gets very, very kind of chaotic when just shit hits the fan. And it's a very situational, circumstantial series. I think the show kind of fell off a little bit when it hit its third season. I think there were 2 episodes that never aired for whatever the reason. But I found this show to be increasingly funny over time. It's actually free to watch on YouTube. I highly recommend the show. I think the show has a lot of appeal, and I do think it still holds up after nearly over 20 years. Wow. Dang, 1999, dude, that is crazy. Like, I still remember TV ads for this show, and it's that, I don't know, man. It's like certain shows are just certain, I don't know, shows that you've watched, and it just gives you some sort of remembrance. Like, something about it just makes it memorable, that it stands out to you. The character designs in here do feel a little bit wacky. With like Eddie Murphy's character with his hair and his head all stand up, like everybody's head feels like it looks like a big potato, and the designs are weird and wacky. It's just very surreal satire, and I love it. I actually love the look of it, that they go kind of all out with it. And I'm not sure if the show is for a lot of people. They may not like the weird wackiness to it, but I think it's a show I would highly recommend, especially nowadays, where it doesn't feel like I can't talk. I think the show's awesome. Go check it out. It's currently available on Tubi, and you can watch some episodes for free on YouTube. Who remembers the PJs? Comment below if you've seen it, and let me know what is your favorite underrated television show.